is coming in momentarily. I'm going to read a letter from the governor dated June 22nd, 2022. That was my anniversary. Judge Fitzpatrick's wedding anniversary was last night.
41 years.
Yeah. And Councilor Ferrara has arrived to my right.
Morning.
I'm going to read the letter from the governor. It says, "Dear councilors, I'm pleased to nominate Erica Colombo to the position of Clerk Magistrate of the Malden District Court. I submit this nomination for the advice and consent of the Executive Council pursuant to Chapter 2 of the Constitution of the Commonwealth of Massachusetts." And we have Judge, not yet. We have Councilor Juvenile. Okay, why don't you introduce everybody you brought with you?
Okay, thank you, Counselor. So over here we have retired Clerk Magistrate Mary Beth Brady. We have the First Justice of the Malden District Court, Emily Carstetter. We have the Honorable First Justice of the Somerville District Court, Patrick. Over here we have my Uncle Billy Krasko, my Auntie Susan Krasko, my mother Deborah Kleeman, and my friend Attorney Howard Greenspan.
Great, that's fantastic. We're going to call your first witness, the Honorable Emily Carstetter.
Good morning, everyone. I'm going to say first a very big thank you to Mary Beth Brady for hiring Erica Colombo in the first place. We do miss you, but not that much. Erica has been the acting clerk in the Malden District Court now, I think, 9 months. Is it about 9 months?
Be careful what you say to her. She's next, so she gets a last shot.
Oops. I want to say I've been the first justice in Malden for 3 years now. When I became the first justice, we had to move into an old potato chip factory. And then we had to merge with the Cambridge District Court. And then we had to unmerge from the Cambridge District Court. And then a pandemic hit. And I have long felt that I am the curse of the Malden District Court because those things have all happened since.
That's a widely held opinion.
I will say that if I am the curse, Erica will be the salvation. I cannot think of a better person to be the clerk magistrate of the Malden District Court than Erica Colombo. She is the most professional, most ethical. I want to be more like her. She teaches me something every day. Please, please vote to confirm her. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Next, we're going to call retired clerk Mary Beth Brady, and we do miss you.
Morning, everybody, and thank you for this opportunity to speak about Erica.
She took up most of your time, so you got to cut it in half.
I just want to concur with Judge Carstetter that when I met Erica, it was during her first interview for the position of an assistant clerk, and she came into my office and she answered some questions that I had for her, and it was almost like she was speaking for me. Everything that she said was exactly what I was looking for in the person that I have in her now. Leaving the Malden Court, retiring, it was a job that I loved, staff in a court that I loved. It was so hard for me, but once Erica was appointed the acting clerk magistrate, I knew that the court would be in good hands under her capable and conscientious leadership. I am thrilled to be here today to be part of this journey that she began with me, and now I have an opportunity to pass this on to her. As the judge says, Erica does everything that she treats people with compassion, dignity, and respect in everything she does. She leads by example. She values loyalty. She acts with integrity, and she uses her discretion wisely. And all of those qualities just make her so capable to carry on this tradition. I could say more, but I don't want to take up your time, but I just want her to know that in my eyes, the best is yet to come for the Malden Court and the citizens of this Commonwealth in her. So thank you.
Thank you very much. Okay, that completes the witnesses in favor of the nominee. Is there anybody in opposition? Chris, could you check the door out there, see if there's a line? Huh? Okay, hearing none, we're going to close that portion, and the floor is yours.
Thank you. Good morning, members of the council. I am both honored and humbled to be before you today. I would like to first thank Governor Baker and Lieutenant Governor Polito for their time in meeting with me, and also for their trust and confidence in nominating me for this position of Clerk Magistrate of the Malden District Court. I would also like to thank the members of the Governor's Council for taking the time out of your busy schedules to meet or speak with me. I enjoyed our conversations very much. A special thank you to my host counselor, Terry Kennedy. I really appreciate your support and guidance. Thank you to the commissioners of the Judicial Nominating Commission and the members of the Joint Bar Committee, especially Deputy Legal Counsel and Executive Director of the JNC, Lauren Trino, Deputy Director Emily Gauthier, and Chief Legal Counsel Bob Ross. Thank you for your assistance with this process. It has been such a pleasure getting to know you all. Thank you to First Justice Emily Carstetter for speaking extensively and for being such a positive presence in my life in one form or another for 18 years. Thank you for being a friend and a sounding board. I value our time together, and I hope to continue a long professional relationship serving the Malden community. Thank you to the now retired Clerk Magistrate Mary Beth Brady. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to serve as an Assistant Clerk Magistrate 8 years ago. Your faith and confidence in me mean the world to me. Thank you for being such a wonderful boss, mentor, confidant, and friend. I aspire to follow your shining example as a Clerk Magistrate. I want to acknowledge my mother, Deborah Clayman, my biggest cheerleader and role model. My entire life, you worked so hard to make sure that I always had the best education, the best family and friends to surround me, and the best example of being a strong woman. You raised me with the values to always do my best and to treat people with compassion and empathy. You also raised me to be loyal like yourself and to be a good person. To my Aunt Susan and Uncle Billy Crasco, thank you for being two of the best people that I know. You have always treated me like your own daughter, and that means more than I could possibly express in words. You are both so selfless and caring, and you have always shown that you would do absolutely anything for those that you love. To my friend, Attorney Howard Greenspan, thank you for all of your support, insight, guidance, and friendship. Thank you to my dad and mentor, Richard Clayman, and to my grandmother, Viola Bradley. Thank you for all the love that you have given me. I know you are both with me in spirit today. I miss you both with all of my heart, but I continue to feel your love every day. To all of my friends and family that are not here today, thank you for your unwavering love and support, without which I would not be here today. To my friends and colleagues at the Medford Courthouse, thank you for being so lovely to us and for being so lovely to work with. To all of the judges, clerks, judges lobby, probation, court officers, and attorneys, coming to work each day and seeing all of you is such a joy. To the Malden District Court family in particular, it's an absolute pleasure working with you. You all work so hard and show such compassion at all times. I'm so proud of you all, and I'm so grateful to be a part of your team. I would like to become Clerk Magistrate of the Malden District Court because I'm passionate about the District Court, the work that we do here, and the communities that we serve. I have worked in the District Court for 17 years because I believe that is the best place to help people. I feel that I am well suited for this position due to my commitment to public service, as well as my legal and business education and experience. The work that is done in the clerk's office, whether criminal or civil, has an impact on people's lives every day, and it is the duty of the clerk magistrate to ensure that access to justice and customer service is provided in a fair, courteous, and respectful manner. I thank you all for your time. I welcome any questions.
Council Ferrera.
Thank you. We had an extensive conversation the other day, and I appreciate your time and the things that we went over. I went to the Malden District Court once last year, and I was treated with great respect, and I was really impressed with the way the clerk's office ran and the way the judicial process was carried out. The judge's decision, yeah, not so good. Other than that, things were great in the clerk's office. So as someone who spent 30 years in law enforcement, I was a court liaison officer for a lot of years as a sergeant and lieutenant before I became chief. I have a lot of respect for the clerk's office, for what you do on a daily basis, and I appreciate your service to the Commonwealth as an ADA as well. And the guy to my left is a huge fan of yours, so I put a lot of faith in what he thinks is the right thing for these courts that I don't go to often. So you have my support.
Go back either. It's my court.
Nice haircut, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you. I was doing it this morning.
You have my support and vote next week. Thank you.
Council Jubilo.
Thank you. I don't have any questions for you. I think you're well suited for the job. You've been there and done some great job.
Thank you, Counselor.
Witnesses were very convincing, and I respect their opinion very much. Councilor Kennedy was Big fan of yours. Be voting for you.
You pass that.
Well,
So I know.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. It's good to see you witnesses, Judge Costa, clerk, Judge, are you opposition? Great job, he's doing, he's doing an outstanding job. Your counselor, huge support of yours. You know, I look at the resume and you're the ideal candidate. Well, what do I mean by that? You're the ideal. You've been an assistant clerk magistrate since 2014. That is, you know the job. You've been there. And that's what I like. I don't like someone coming from outside. I can't wait to vote for you. I think you're going to be a great addition to the court. It's good to see your friends and family here. And next week, you can count on me to see your support.
Thank you. Member Duff.
Thank you. I just have to concur with my fellow councilors. You're eminently qualified for this job. You've been doing the job. On top of that, your resume is terrific. You've improved in Spanish. You're not just an attorney, you have a degree in management. And a lot of this job is management, which we get. So I really don't have any questions. You spoke, and I think you're already doing it. So thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I get to go last. I've only got a couple hours worth of questions. The Malden court, as you know, is my home court. It's been my home for 39 years, my work home. And I'm not going to let anybody have that job that's not important to me. There have only been 2 clerk magistrates there in my 39 years. My good friend Joe Crokin, who I thought could not be replaced, and along came Mary Beth Brady, who I've had nothing but a warm relationship with since she's been there, and I do miss her. And I'm not going to turn over my home to somebody that's not important to me. Given my age and your age, you're probably the last clerk magistrate I'll be. So take care of my home. Here.